Hi, and very good afternoon to everybody. My name is Vaibhav Kakkar, and I'm the founder and CEO of IMSkills. Welcome everyone in this session. Hi to Aminat, Anto, Anu, Arshpreet, Chandni Agarwal, Colonel Shamlan Sharma. Sir, it's an honor to have you here. Deepika Zain, great Fepu Hunda, Hari Krishna, Kavita, Mehraz, Pravina, Radhika, Rohan, Sindhura, Saundarya, Sumedha Yadav, and Ziva Zabeen. Before we guys begin, I would like to get a quick acknowledgement in the chat box that you're all able to hear me loud and clear. You guys can see the screen, and I'm recording this session so that you guys can check everything there on our YouTube channel. Along with it, all the promises we're going to make, you can keep a record of it. And then of course, in the end, if we are unable to complete those promises, claim everything which you would like to. All right, so first and foremost, I would like to thank everyone that you are participating. You're giving 1 hour to us from your valuable time. I will try to make sure that this session is going to contribute great learning experience for everyone. At the same time, I will make sure that you guys can understand each and every concept about what exactly content writing is, what are different types of writing jobs are available. You will understand the overall industry. You're going to also learn about 2 sources of income. As a writer, you can generate. I will be talking about the most important part, what it takes to be the writer, what exactly you need to devote to the industry, how much time investment you need to give, all such myths people have about that market is easy to get into, and all those things I will help you to understand the realistic expectations you should keep from yourself, from the program, from an institute. And then in the end, I'm going to talk about the IMSkills Content Writing Master Program, the overview of it, what it is, how we have been doing in this industry since last 8 years, what all we have done to the market, what kind of students I have personally trained. I will also be helping you guys to meet with 18,500 professionals. I repeat the number, 18,500 plus professionals. I will allow you to meet them online digitally, where you can see where are they working today. You can connect with them through LinkedIn. You can talk to them and see they're working for top brands. They're well settled in their life. And I will also be able to go ahead and show you guys everything that my website promises. Example, our students, they write for Times of India, that we hire for top brands, including Amazon and all those things. I'll give you guys all those realistic figures, plus stats, plus I'll show you the things live on my WhatsApp group, my emails and everywhere, so that you can further trust and decide if you're taking up content writing as a training program, whether we are the right people for you or not. Last part is open Q&A. So the format of this class is going to be like until 3:40, that for the next 40 minutes, I'm the coach and I've restricted you guys, you can't unmute. Last 20 minutes, you guys can unmute, you guys can ask questions, you guys can go ahead and ask me anything about your career, content writing, anything related to it. As well as the most important part is that if I will only speak for the next 40 minutes, the class will become more like a stereotype, a radio session. One person is speaking, other people are listening. Let's not do that. It is my humble request, all the people actively listening to me right now, please participate when I'll ask you guys questions. That way, I will have 2 things. One, the session will become interactive. Second, I will understand about you guys better, and I'll be able to go ahead and connect this session in terms of delivery in such a way that people can relate with their profiles, with their expectations as the content writing thing. And then, of course, we can have, in the end of the day, a better learning experience. Process clear to everybody? Can I have a quick acknowledgement in the chat box? Amazing. So as we have created this process, so let's begin the session with the help of first question. And I want that everyone to participate in this, okay? So I'm assuming that each one of you, including Aminat, Ashpreet, Chandni, Deepika, Kavita, Kshitija, Radhika, Shraddha, Sumed, Veronica, you guys have been researching about content writing since last couple of months or weeks at least. And I'm sure you have something in your mindset. It can be a freelancing career. It can be work from home jobs. It can be launching your own agency. Maybe you would like to become an influencer. You have passion to write a book now, depending upon your overall goals, okay? Now, my question, that based on the overall research that you've been doing there on YouTube, Google, and all other places, why do you think brands are hiring writers? According to you guys, what are their business objectives Why do you think people hire content writers? I'm giving you all 1 minute, and I want each one of you to write without thinking whether you're right or wrong in the chat box that why, according to me, people hire writers or businesses hire writers. I've got my first answer: to connect to the customers, clients, to boost their businesses and reach out target audiences, a way to market products. Okay. To get more reach for their services. Okay. Write an effective way to create awareness, educate. Sorry, where were we? Okay, awareness, educate, and then perhaps sell it in there if there is anything to offer. Lovely. To enhance their businesses and reach out to wider range of customers and keeping in a view the minute details. Okay. To reach out to targeted audience, advertise, promote, and offer services to make a brand more interactive and attractive. Very good, Mehraj. Lovely. I would like to say this and definitely acknowledge this, that this for the first time, all the people those who've answered, they are almost accurate. Okay, so great. I think we have a great audience in this particular webinar. Okay, Chandni says to voice their businesses, products to correct set of audience. Okay, that the company can reach out to more customers if it's copywriting, more like an ad or content on why the company should be preferred. Lovely. To create an impressive interaction between the customer and a website or digital assets. Lovely, Ashpreet. Okay, now time's up. Let's talk about it. If you look at content as a subject, if I talk about you guys are following some YouTubers, the words they say, are those types of contents? Is your answer yes or no? Answer is yes. When people write a storyline for a video, or even Instagram, when you see people nowadays doing a lot of activities, fun activities, or even let's say influencer marketing campaigns for others, there is a proper scripting done. Are these artists, they are writing these parts? Answer is no. So they need a writer. So first understand this. Based on a business requirement, content is available in forms like video. Have you ever heard a podcast? Ever? Podcast is one thing where people, so there are two levels of podcast. One is a subject is defined. People know what are they going to talk about. This is one. Second podcast is when two people are communicating and the other one would like to get a knowledge from the other person. Example, Sindhura mentioned. Let's say they take an interview and after that, they discuss a lot of things. But in most of the cases, when there is a subject or outline, when audience crafting has been done and what message needs to be delivered to the people so that they become your subscriber, they should feel influenced by you, is again a job of a writer. They create those lines, the story around what's going to be discussed in this particular podcast. That's second voice. Do you guys follow stuffs, especially at social media platforms? Great example, Zomato. Anything is happening, Zomato jumps into it. Why? Because Zomato as a service provider, they do a lot of meme-based marketing, and we can also call that movement-based marketing, correct? Now, of course, the infographics are done by graphic designers, but what message needs to be conveyed is a job of who? In the chat box, everybody. Who writes those types of things? Writers. Last part, not the least part. You can also call this, by the way, infographics. Last part is text, widely consumed and of course, highly in demand. Now, within text-based written content, there are categories of it. Have you ever heard about Times of India? What Times of India is? Do they write blogs? No, they write news. They write press releases, right? What about iimskills? What we write? We write academic content. What about a travel blog? People write their personal experiences. Getting me? So there is a variety within it. there are different types of diversification you can check within text-based content. If somebody is writing an email campaign, it's again a part of text. However, it's a different one altogether. The communication that we're doing is different altogether. Social media post, let's say an article on LinkedIn, completely different because there is an opinion given by me and that's very personal. I don't act there like a company. It's my personal account. Understood so far? These are 4 platforms, everyone, for which writers, they generate content for. Am I clear? Can I now talk about nature of businesses so that all of you can understand why you get hired? Then next part after that will be how you will get hired. What's in the market? So far clear, text, voice, infographic, and images or voice. Now we are going to talk about companies, types of companies, their nature of businesses, what are the importance of content writers in those businesses, and of course, after this, how can you fit, how can you fit yourself in that? So let's talk about it. Primarily, the market is revolving around majorly 3 natures of businesses. What are these? Businesses, those who are into online sales, acquisition of a customer. Businesses, those who are into lead generation. Businesses, those who are into brand building. On the other side, there are other companies too, and we will discuss about those things as well. To understand this, let me give you guys a couple of examples so that all of you can relate with the help of businesses examples and understand the process better. So that if in near future somebody asks you that what is the role of a writer, you can address that part effectively and with the right confidence. So talk about it. Now let's say, am I responsible to sell an item? Answer is directly no. As I mentioned, companies, they hire you for online sales, lead generation, or brand building. Are you responsible to do this? Answer is no. Sales are not going to be dependent upon you, but at the same time, if you are not there, sale is impossible. Let's relate this part. Now, to name a few, which all types of companies are available, those who sell services or products online, let's say Amazon, Azio, Flipkart, Myntra, Nykaa. Correct? These companies, they have a model that there is a website or app. You go there, select a product, add to cart, and make a purchase. Nobody contacts you until unless there is a problem. Agree or disagree? You all agree to this? Yes or no in the chat box? Amazing. Let's do this as a research. So let's say I wish to buy iPhone right now. How will I buy that? I'll go here at Amazon and I'll write here iPhone, let's say 11. So what I have found, iPhone 11 is available 64 GB, white in color at a price tag of 35,000. I will click here, add to cart. I will click here, add to cart, and will make a purchase. That's how people buy, correct? Can you see any kind of a human interaction here between Amazon and let's say me as a person? Answer is no. How I am playing a role as a writer in this particular sale? Relate that. This is a product page Amazon team have created. What do you see here? A page designed by a front-end developer. You guys can see some images here designed by a graphic guy. Then you read a product description. Who writes these product descriptions? When I go here for a minute, I will make this website responsive. And instead of iPhone 11, it says Samsung new, let's say white colored phone. Name, I don't know. It says like that. Do you think people will be able to go ahead and relate that what this product is and they'll be able to buy it? Of course. But even if it doesn't say anything, in the end of the day, the product description is missing. Now, what's the model for Amazon? They have product descriptions written everywhere. People, they line, they buy. And if the product description is not there, can they sell? Answer is no. What is the business model for these guys? Eventually, they would like to sell at any cost. That's the model they run on, right? What if they don't have a writer? can they list down those items every day? I think I personally feel they list down every day lakhs of items as a service company. Do you think they can do this job? To me, answer seems no. What about you guys? Do you understand that how important it is to place writers like you? This is one of the reasons at the moment I'm hiring 300 writers for Amazon on their payroll for Chennai and Hyderabad location that I'll show you. But let's talk about this, stick to this. Are you all clear? Can this job be done by any other person, graphic guy? No. Me? No, of course. There are specific writers to complete this process. So is this point clear to everyone that what I'm talking about right now, that how important you are? Now, let's say this was an example of iPhone. Okay. Do you think everyone in this world, they are using Amazon, Flipkart? Answer is no. There are businesses, what they do, they Google a term. They write here, iPhone 11. And when they Google this term, what they get or what we get in front of us, sponsored results, paid ads. Sponsored means paid ads. That a company is spending money to get traffic. Also organic results, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these companies. Now, here's a great maths you guys have to do and understand. Believe me, this is going to be an amazing learning for you guys. When I click here, show more, what I get to see is that iPhone 11 in India every month is searched by 2.2 million people every month. When they search, how they respond to search engines, out of this 7 lakh, almost 50,000 people, they click on organic results. 3 lakh, let's call this 4 lakh people click on paid ads. 50% audience, they do not click anywhere. Minimize. Understand. Can you guys see this? These are sponsored ads. How many people are reacting with these ads? 4 lakh. So as a brand, if I'm Vijay Sales or if I'm Cashify, if I'm Refurbished Controls, all these companies, I have to have, or I have to show my website here, right? If I am not here, I will miss out clicks from people, 4 lakh, those who can be a customer for these companies, isn't it? Now, what is the learning for a writer here and what exactly you do? So of course, ads are not created by content writers. This is a job done by digital marketing departments. But when I click here, I will land to another page and there is a content written for a landing page done by writers. The ad copies from this buy until this Cashify Y, these are written by copywriters so that they can get maximum number of sales. I will call this particular thing as conversions, because the copywriter's jobs is to write an effective ad copy and convert maximum number of people. Process clear? What is a potential market for these guys? 4 lakh people on an average monthly basis, not just for iPhone, for all other services and products that they sell. Sorted, first point. Talking about second point. Second point is SEO. How many people are clicking there? 7,50,000. The exact number was 7,44,000, but let's hypothetically take a number of 50 so that people can easily relate with this number. Now, let's see GSM Arena is positioned 1, Flipkart 2, Apple being the owner of the website is positioned 3rd, Amazon 4th, 91 Mobile 5th, Karoma 7th or 6th, then Mac Rumors 7th or 6th, whatever the number. And if you notice, an estimate visit is 1,100, 950, and 1,68,000. The moment we will go up, same page 1. They have 6,85,000, 6,75,000. The number is moving towards the high trend. Why? And have you ever asked yourself a question, why some websites are at page 1 of Google and some are not? Ever. Some are struggling to be at page 1 and some are not. Why so? Now, let me explain you. Now, how many of you as of now, and I want everyone to answer this, how many of you as of now believe this particular term, that to be a writer, you should have a great vocabulary? In the chat box, people. You can write I in the chat box. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, lovely. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, very simple question. Okay, and then I'll help you to relate with it. When it is about internet, all the companies have given their webmaster guidelines. Companies, when I say, I meant Google, Yahoo, Yandex, DuckDuckGo, Bing. These companies are search engines. Okay. These companies works on the algorithms. As of today, Google works on the algorithm named as helpful content first. To explain this in the easiest words, Google says a content written by a person should be formatted and written in a way that a student in the class 6th can understand, and a person who is a scholar, a doctorate level person, can also understand. Both the people. So the language needs to be very simple, but you need to follow my guidelines. What are those guidelines? Of course, it's a you can say a very in-depth subject to study. That's part of this training here. But that includes not just writing formats, along with that, all the webmaster guidelines, including SEO, technical SEO, and a lot many other things, example, technology that we use, and other factors too. Is this clear? So now understand, as a writer, if you are part of Amazon and Amazon is struggling at page number 2 or 3 of Google for this keyword called iPhone 11, where 750,000 people click and react for their purchasing decision. You work for Amazon and your website is at page 3. Your competitor is Flipkart. Their website is at page 1. They get the maximum traffic. Will you be considered like a good writer for Amazon? Answer is no. Amazon is hiring you only for 2 purposes, either to run ads, be a part of DMT, digital marketing, or take care of the product in such a way or rank them. Now, one of the most important learning for you guys is it's not just about writing a great vocabulary. It is also about understanding the overall mechanism that works at the back end and get your businesses, whether it is Amazon or iimskills, rank them in the top listings and drive them business. Because in the end of the day, what matters for these guys? Sales. I hope first point is clear to everybody. I need a yes, then I'm going to talk about the second topic, lead generation. You must have heard in your family members, if they are from if you're from the business background, your better half, your dad, your father-in-law, your brothers must be talking about such words that, I'm going to meet a client. Maybe if he gets converted, things will be changed. I learn he's a big client, he's a big shark, he's this, he's that. Random conversation every day that happens, especially in the business class families, right? What are these clients? Until unless they don't pay you, they're not your customers. But the moment you're speaking to them, like my team members are doing with you guys, you are leads, you're prospects. Understood? We all need prospects, right? Now, if we leave traditional businesses, most of the businesses they rely upon nowadays for their lead generation activities, they rely upon internet. Now, I'll give you guys a great example. Each one of you will be able to relate with, and you will understand that how important a writer is to initiate this lead generation process for any business. Let's do that. Considering iimskills as an example. Let's say 15 days ago, you have never even heard about a company named as iimskills. Do you agree or disagree to this? But after that, once you started researching about content writing as a subject, what happened? You may have searched content writing course, best content writing course, is content writing a good career, where I should do content writing, how much salary content writers earns, content writing career in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, or other keywords. At different platforms, Quora, articles, some other websites, some news portals, YouTube, any place. One or twice, you have seen iimskills again and again, again and again, again and again. That have given you a curiosity. Let me go ahead and see what are they offering. Maybe download a brochure, speak with the counselors, take an online demo. Happened with you, yes or no? With most of you, but ask yourself the second important thing. Do you feel comfortable leaving your phone number, email ID, and name everywhere? I don't think so. You felt this for iimskills versus there are other institutes too. Maybe with one other you have done this, but I would say if you have seen 2 to 3, wherever you have felt comfortable, you've done only leaving your number and name along with the email with 1 or 2 institutes. Isn't it yes or no? After that, you've received a call from our team members. You have received emails from them or details about the course there on WhatsApp, right? You are my prospects. Everyone can have you yes or no. This happened with almost everyone. Lovely. So we have to pick up one line here. Do you disagree to this or agree to this that you never heard about IM skills? 15 days ago, if I actually ask you, what is IM skills? You have no answer because you never heard about this as a company. Correct? But when you started researching about this subject, you realize that they are one of the most respected names in the same industry. Right? Ask yourself a question. What's the question? How are we meeting today? Who initiated this relationship between us? Or let's say how you got those counseling sessions from my team members. How this particular thing happened? Who did this? If you have seen some articles, those are written by content writers. If you've seen some, let's say YouTube videos done by writers, or I would say anywhere. Okay. Eventually, who's initiated? It's a writer. So now at any given moment, any organization, whether this guy is very big, making 500 CR every year, this guy say that I'm the one who created this business. Answer is no. It is the writers in the internet world. See, I'm not talking about the regular office guys. I mean, let's say a shopkeeper, a person who runs general store. I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about internet-based businesses. They know today, if I don't have a writer, there is nobody who will start the engine on for my particular car. Car is business here in the context. You need writers. See, once I have lead, my sales team will proceed further. They'll give the demo, they'll speak, they'll explain. But without a writer, not at all possible. Are you getting the seriousness and an importance of writers now in the internet world? I wrote one article in 2019 that content writers are underrated. This I wrote for Times of India. It's still there. You can check that by the name of Vaibhav Thakkar. I never asked for this, but in 2020, COVID happened. And today we are here. One thing that happened in the good sense for writers as an industry is people have understood that they need writers to start with a good website, a YouTube channel or anything. So now writers are well respected. And this is where we are today. Are you clear? Your importance, talking about the last part called brand building. And how writers can make somebody a brand with, let's say, 1,000 rupees. Let's say 1,000, even I've said on the higher side. Let's say just 100 rupees. How a writer can do that? Can we talk about it? Okay. Answer me this. Anyone in this group in the last 15 days observed an invitation invitation video there on LinkedIn, Facebook, and that was about either me or my other colleague, Jessica. We were saying that, hey, there is a reminder for the upcoming content writing demo class. See you this Thursday at 3 p.m. Or you have seen some, specific videos related to a demo class only invitation or a student testimonial. Anyone in the group noticed or saw those types of videos anywhere on Instagram or let's say Facebook, any channel while you were browsing through those websites? Sindhura have not. Those who have, Arshpreet have on Insta. Radhika have not. Some people have, some people have not. Okay. Now that depends how you have landed here and how much time you have spent there on our website. That's the way targeting has been done, or based on the actions that you have taken so far. So let's understand and address this part. Now, what happens is that there is one set of an audience. Of course, that's again a part of marketing team. Okay. There is one set of an audience, and this audience is those who have been to my page. What page stands for? They have filled out the form. And now this audience needs to go ahead and receive a proper message in 4 formats. First is, what is IM Skills? That is already created. What do you get here at IM Skills? That with the help of a brochure and further email communication you're getting. Third is that how big IIM Skills is and what type of benefits students have received. So there is a specific communication we actually deliver with the help of those remarketing campaign, that you get to see that how many students are placed, what they are doing in their lives, what type of benefits they have received. And to do this activity, we spend very small amount of money. Plus, it only gets visible to the audience that we are selecting. So let's say I have all these 30 people online with me, and I would like to show these people, only these 30 people, a right message, so that can shift them from one stage to another. From, let's say, what is IIM Skills to how should I take an admission to become my student. Can it be possible? Answer is yes. Now, the video scripts or the brand strategies are created by writers. Because see, you need to understand, it is all about communication. What communication to which audience we will deliver is a part of your job. All right, is this clear? Based on that, naturally, the next thing that happens is, what's that? You get to see people taking actions with the websites that you own. And all these activities are impossible, the one that we just now discussed, without a writer. Provided all these things, I'll say that these are 95% market worldwide. Why do I say this worldwide? Because 95% of businesses across the world, they works like this. Then let's talk about 5% of other types of businesses. Example, have you ever heard about social media agency? They have clients. Have you ever heard about digital marketing agency? Have you ever heard about press? Have you ever heard about publication houses? Have you ever heard about news channels? See, have you ever heard about legal houses? See, these companies are hiring people for a very specific kind of a role. What's role stands for? Example, if you get hired for social media writing, creative writing is what you do. Digital marketing, depending upon a client, maybe you will only be asking to write email campaigns. Maybe you will be asking to write social media posts for others. Maybe you will be asked to go ahead and write web content. Maybe a content, the client is like us, maybe academic content. So such types of company, a company where you, let's say a press or let's say a publication house, maybe you will help people to do book proofreading. Maybe you get hired to go ahead and write for others. All such things. Maybe a ghostwriter here. Publication houses is done. Let's say news channel, press release, columns, taking interviews of others. But such types of businesses are very limited in the market. So now what happens is that these are various types of businesses, and this is what you will get hired for. I hope all of you are clear about the industry, that if any type of a business is available in the market, what is the demand from the content from point of view for this particular company, and you'll be able to relate with it or connect with it easily. Am I clear, or is this sorted and clear to everyone? Can I get an acknowledgement that, okay, now I'm aware that that's why people get higher writers? Can we little bit talk about you guys, because we have only 7 minutes to talk about it? Lovely. So now people eventually are doing training programs, especially for 3 reasons. Either they have businesses, they want to grow that. They are doing or researching for work from home, freelancing projects, or anything that can be done from home only at flexible hours, or a particular job they're aiming to go ahead and get. Who are you in terms of all these things? Are you here to get a job? I need to know that. So write job. Are you here to start with work from home? So write freelancer. Or you have a business and you want to grow that digitally. In the chat box, everyone. First answer is job. Freelancer job, work from home job. Freelancer job, okay. Work from home, 1 or 2, not sure, all 3. Ziba, okay. 1, 2, not sure, with job, okay. Job in a government sector. Like it, not sure. Writers get hired for government sectors. Though we have trained the Indian Army for content writing, but I personally feel not sure about it, but we can discuss that. Lovely. Let's talk about people who are here to get a job. I want everyone to pay attention to this screen, because anywhere else, if you're going to get counseling, people are selling you. That is the reality when I'm selling you, but I will be at least selling you authentically. So pay attention to my screen and understand the process. How do you get a dream job in content writing industry and accordingly plan your career or future? You need a portfolio. What is portfolio? See, no one can predict whether Amazon will hire you after 4 months when you will graduate. Flipkart will hire, a publication house will hire, IM will hire, who will hire? No one can ever predict this. Basically, you need to build a portfolio, a written form of work that you've done. At the same time, I would like to mention that it should be live. So if you say that I'm an author, your book should be live. If you say I am writing for, let's say, a PR, you should be writing for Times of India types of platforms. You say SEO, you have done it and it's live. In fact, I would say it should be ranked as well. I know WordPress, you should have a blog where you know professionally how to use it. In short, what I'm going to tell you that when people say legal writing or white paper, do you know this, how to write? You should be familiar about tools such as Adobe framework is there and MatFlap is there. There are different types of tools covered to write these types of content. So what I'm trying to connect here is that you must know how to write all these things. Sorted, is this clear? Now, talking about the most important part. Everybody says it's good, you should have a portfolio, then you're a job ready person, correct? Whether you're participating with us or others in the market, everybody will tell you this thing. But one of the things we should remember, those who have written here, I need to get a job after completion of this course. It's easy to say that you have to go ahead and build a portfolio. But to get a job and complete your portfolio work, you need to devote a good amount of 4 months of time. A dedicated 4 months is required to build a nice portfolio, because it's easy for me to say what? That you will write a book. But who will write a book? That's you. Writing takes time. Is your answer yes or no in the chat box? It takes time. It's not that you can just go ahead and draft a book. You're not a robot who can work 24/7. I have said you will do SEO, you'll learn, you will build a website. All these things will take a good amount of commitment of a time. And if you're ready to do that, then only please dream for a good career. I would say a salary between 3 to 5 lakh CTC is what you're expecting. Then only expect that. All the institutes like us will only tell you that will help you to build a portfolio. But in the end of the day, you are the creator of your portfolio. And if you're unable to do that, eventually you won't be able to go ahead and get a job. Just get this thing straight. This industry is only for the people who are hard workers. Otherwise, you will not be able to go ahead and get anything out of it. Am I clear? People who have said job, if you're ready to invest this amount of time, please, this industry is for you. And if you're not, don't go for it. Talking about freelancers, because a big chunk of people have said, I'm here to get a freelancing career. Work from home or regular office job, Asta, for both these things are required. Freelancers. Guys, do you think if you have a client, they'll ask you for a portfolio to show that, okay, what you've done in the past, show me that? Yes. Are you checking my portfolio right now? Is IM Skills good? Should I go with Vaibhav as my instructor? I should go with other institutes. They are saying this, they are saying that. You're checking between 1, 2, 3 institutions, isn't it? You are, right? So of course, your clients will also check the similar kind of a thing, isn't it, Asta? Likhit, Chandni? Am I making some sense that you've got a client? The client is asking me, okay, show me the portfolio. Asta, what you've done in the past. They will definitely ask you for this, right? Sumedh, Veronica, people will definitely ask you, right? Let's answer this part. How will you get a client? Have you ever given a thought around it? Don't jump to my client will ask me for portfolio. First, talk about this part and ask this thing to an institution. Sir or ma'am, tell me from where I will get a client. From which platform you're going to pick this client? Freelance sites. This is what most of these guys are saying. Get a project from freelancing site. It's a recorded line. You take 1 month from here, get one client. I'll give you my course for free. 100%. Even I'll reward you with something. Somebody have mentioned LinkedIn. I have never ever captured even one single student from LinkedIn. LinkedIn, everybody is just creating a lot of content. And I'm not saying there are not successful people, there are. But if somebody has to go ahead and create something, majorly people are using search engines, right? People sometimes say reference, sometimes say that I will do my best and God will send, clients to me. Eventually, God is the superior thing. And of course, without God consent, we are not able to get anything in our life. But at least God also asks you that, okay, work at least. You need to understand, okay? For example, my friend Sumedh have said, just keep writing. What? Where? Pay attention. Okay, so this is important because most of the people are here to become freelancers, okay? My lovely friends and my honest friends, understand. If I don't know marketing, can I run IM skills? No. And let's say I'm very good at marketing, but my counseling team, they don't know how to counsel a person. I can't sell. And if I've said, let's say if I've sold a product, but I'm delivering a pathetic service, I can't sustain. Delivery is also needed. I have done everything good, got to pay the taxes, but I'm not paying. Government will go ahead and of course ask me for it. I am growing. I need people to manage. I need HR skills. Basically, you need to become a CEO who should know everything, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes or no? Whether you're one-man army or you're a battalion of 50 people. Are you getting me? Quick yes, no, maybe. So now understand what I'm trying to create here. Remember, with a good portfolio, you have to work 2x harder. Okay. In comparison to these guys who are here to get a job, whether you learn from me or you don't learn from me, that's a separate story altogether. But the important story is that you guys should know what is the realistic thing. To get a job in the content writing industry, you need these things: marketing skills, sales skills, and everything. I will talk about it, how and what we do. That's a separate thing. But is this clear? First, I want to know that. Any person who says that you'll get a client from freelancing side, ask yourself genuinely, ask yourself, Sindhura, Saundarya, Sumedh, Radhika, Rohan, Mehraj, Astha, Anu, Arshpreet, a person who is doing a counseling job, making around 20, 30K, is suggesting you to do a content writing, who is selling you actually indirectly or directly. They are suggesting you and they speak like you, honestly. Their English is like you, they write like you, everything is similar like you. And they are telling you that a client will come from United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, and they themselves are not doing it. You've been getting a counseling from a person who himself or herself is not, you can say, attracted towards the right industry. Correct? Making some sense? Relate and understand. That's more important. To be a writer, job people need good portfolio. They are placed. It is on a recorded line. Vaibhav is saying this. I'll give you the recording. I've been giving this since last 8 years. So far, no complaints. Let me explain. Job people need a portfolio. Business people, freelancers, I mean, they need marketing, sales, and other things along with that, this thing. And if you follow all these things, that is being trained by IM Skills, by the way. In a 4 months duration of a course, job people will get a job. There is a guarantee, else 1.5x money return. So if that doesn't happen, only condition is you have to follow me. In 4 months, freelancers with your own marketing skills that you will do there on the internet, you will sell, you'll get your first paid client. If that doesn't happen, 1.5x money return. Assume if that doesn't happen, only condition is you have to work on assignments given to you in this overall training period of 4 months. Sorted, clear? I don't want, because I'm going to talk about it after 1 minute, that what I've done. I don't want even a single student to trust me. Don't do that. Simply go to LinkedIn. That's it. Go to LinkedIn. In this particular form, write IM Skills. That's it. Then the next thing that you have to do is you have to simply go ahead and click on people. After this, please, as per your interest, any person you would like to go ahead and add up to thousands of pages. I think the page goes, okay. any person you like, check where are they working, what type of a benefit they have received, add them, talk to them, from various countries they are. You can even select the location. So let's say, just for an example, let's say you are somewhere in Nigeria, example. So you check and write like this. Do I have a student from Nigeria here? Nelly Serpong was there. What's her location? Example. She's my student, published a book. And I mean, just go ahead, talk to people, you will have the answer. She's now in Germany, sorry. Okay. And what all they have done, what all they have achieved, you will have an answer. You will be able to go ahead, understand. And after that, come back whether you were genuine or not. And they work for top companies, not one, two. They're all working for top brands. Sorted, is this clear? Quick acknowledgement. Now let me explain, and I'll show you the Times of India thing and all. How I do this. We run a course that is named as Content Writing Master Course. And it's a 4 months program wherein in the first 2 months, there is a training. In the next 2 months, there is an internship. Here we do the magic. Here we learn. Let's address this part. In the first 2 months, we consider all the students are professionals, plus they don't know anything about writing. So in this, they learn 30 types of writing skills. That includes assignments on weekly basis and feedbacks, regular feedbacks to improvise. Sorted? In first 2 months, what people do? They do this exercise. Am I clear, everyone? Then the internship begins, and I'm your mentor. What happens in the internship? In the internship period, the group gets divided into 2 categories. Category 1, those who are here to go ahead and get a job. Job people, you will focus on building a portfolio. And IIM Skills gives you end-to-end service. What this includes? Resume preparation, interview preparation, LinkedIn profile optimization, your portfolio building, and getting you placed with our partner companies. And you will be surprised in next 5 minutes to see who all are the partners. Am I clear? Second, those who are here to become a business owners, that's called freelancing. I will be personally training you about sales, marketing, delivery, finance, every skill that you need to actually learn and become one. And a promise made, you will, in the end of the day, will achieve all your financial goals in this training period itself. What is the training period? 4 months. Sorted, is this clear? Quick acknowledgement. Process clear, everybody? So a group gets divided into 2 categories. So we are not saying a person sitting in the art class will become a doctor, and a same person sitting in the arts class will become a lawyer, which is practically possible. And a person sitting in the arts class will become a chartered accountant or CFA. We are saying that you want to become a lawyer, arts is a suitable thing. But to a doctor, we need to deliver science subjects to you. So we give delivery as per what people needs to digest versus whatever I have, I'm just delivering randomly to everybody. We don't do that. We don't follow those processes. Sorted? Now, so I have to pause my recording for a second. Sorted? Not everything. I hope you understand that that's a data of people. Can't do that. Sorted? Clear? Quick? Yes. I'll open the open Q&A in 2 minutes. Just give me 1 second. One quick question. Why IIM Skills? How many of you have this question in your mindset? Why should I consider IIM Skills as my learning institution? First and foremost, 100% objective driven training. So if you're here to go ahead and get a job, you will have a job in hand. If you're here to become a freelancer, you will become that in the training period with a guarantee. One condition is just there. You have to follow these guidelines created by us. That's it. We won't ask you to do any kind of hard jobs. We will only ask you to write a content. That's it. We guarantee you for your career, but you have to, of course, guarantee us as well that, Vaibhav, I'm going to work hard. There are students, I see all these students that I'm talking about, they are my, you can say, pride. They have done some good work. There are students who have not done even anything. All they've given to us is the money. That's it. I don't even want to cater those types of people. So this program requires a lot of commitment. I really want that you guys should be giving that. You get 100% trainer support throughout the training. Have you noticed? I am the admin of the group. Roma, my other colleague, is the admin of the other group, and Gargi. We three are there with you guys to counsel you, support you, and whenever you are stuck, we are there. This is the most important thing that nowhere happens. Validated people have external trainers. What these external trainers are, they're working for companies as a content writer. They come, they teach you guys over the weekend or weekdays. Other than that, they're all busy throughout the day for their regular jobs. Here, this is the only thing that I do, right? So this is the subject that I personally teach, and you will have a mentor directly. I will be supporting you if you have any kind of a problem. And what else do you want? Lifetime access for the training, live recording or everything. Go to LMS. You want to download the tutorials. You want to download the books. You want to download the session recordings. You want to download or see the task. You want to even use our tools at multiple websites that we are giving. Everything is here for you forever, and you're not stuck. Sorted. Is this clear? Quick acknowledgement. Now, when is the batch start? So I will not talk about much on this training program thing. So it's a 8 weeks course every Sunday, 10 to 2. 2 months of a guaranteed internship is there. And the ticket of the course is 16,900 plus GST. You build 3 of the learning, that's copy, content, and creative. As per your choice, you can go ahead and get mastery in any of it. You can, let's say you want to publish a book around creative, you can go ahead and do that. These are the subject in detail. Those are mentioned here, and you can simply download the same details. You get to build all these things during the training period. When is the next batch starting? August 20th. 20th of August, you can go ahead and start with our new batch. One batch started last weekend only. And as a process, every month after starting the batch, for the first 3 students, we give early bird ticket after the demo. That is for 1 hour. So it's going to be there for you guys as well. So until 5 p.m., we are opening our early bird ticket that you can go ahead and use there at our portal. And the discount coupon is early bird. So this is valid right now, which will be deactivated automatically after some time once 3 people have enrolled. So this was the demo class. It's time for people to go ahead and ask me anything. At the same time, I just wanted to capture one part that who all are targeting the batch of 20th of August so that my team members can speak with you accordingly and guide you guys about the early bird thing. People who are targeting 20th of August. Rohan is there. All I want is 3 names. Chandni, Arshpreet, Rohan. Oh, I'm lucky I've got 4. Okay. So our team members will connect with you. Just remember, early bird offer is either valid before 5 or for the first 3 seats. Batch size is 30 students in one batch. 16,900 plus taxes is the fee, but right now you can minus 10% if paid during the offer period. If you have to consider this, if you have to consider our course in a different way, so you have to simply go ahead and divide like this. Overall, I personally spend like this, the way we are sitting right now with you guys, 32 hours almost, okay? So let's say if you're paying me 16900 minus 10%, and if you have any younger sibling in your home, those who go to tuitions, so what do you have to do? You have to write 15210 divided by 32. I'm charging you per hour 475. Okay. You're paying already 1,500 rupees for their tuition fee. Eventually, they will become doctors, civil engineers, or I don't know. Here, I'm giving you a promise that you'll get a job. And again, I'm saying this, that please validate with my students. You'll have the answer. One thing I was doing, how can I get that where I liked or commented something on LinkedIn? My activities part, 71 view about comments. Okay, 16 hours ago, right? I commented somewhere, named of the person, Madhav Ahuja. What happens is that this guy is a certified SEO content writer, works with Lumic IQ. Madhav blog is there that you can read. Of course, created after IM Skills thing. please. Here you guys can see. He was a business development executive with Baizu. Today, he is a content writer, a student of IIM Skills. Am I clear? Many examples I can give you. It is just that we don't do that. I'll give you another example. Mr. Partho Ghosh, my favorite student. This guy is 62 years of age, a retired banker, 6 to 62. He started his agency. Today, he's successful. This is this person. His phone number is there. You can call him. He published 2 books after learning from IIM Skills. Okay. So this is the kind of delivery we've done. Anyways, these are all stories, and I'm sure these stories will keep on coming. Few from the batch that we will start from 28 to. Time to ask questions, guys. Sumit, I have to simply go here. Everyone, those who would like to speak, can go ahead and ask me to unmute. I'll do the needful. Sumit, you have to simply go here and roll now button. Let me give you the URL. Would we learn acquiring and pitching for US clients? Every client, whether it is from India or US, requires a similar format. I'm sure this line that you have picked is from an institute somewhere. What's difference in US client or an India client? Just an answer. Client is a client, right? You need to have a good portfolio. I can sense that, and I can even tell you that what the institute name. Don't fall in this trap of all these things. Best part is that Ms. Jan asked them, show me references of people you have placed. Nobody have, those types of things. Here you write early, but till the time coupon is working means it's available. And you will get quantities by mistake or 2 update. It will be discounted immediately. Early bird is what you have to write here. Questions, guys? Anybody who would like to ask? Request me if I have to unmute you and we can talk. In the chat box, everyone. You can request me, I'll unmute you and we can talk. You can also go ahead and share your feedback. How was your learning experience in the class? How many students from Nigeria participated from Nigeria participated in the last 2 months? Aminat, every month there are 2. Every month. On an average, there are 2. Okay, I have Ziba here. Ziba would like to talk. I'm unmuting you, Ziba.
Hi, Vaibhav.
Hi, Ziba.
So I have worked as a medical content writer for a year and a half. And before that, I had just done an online course on creative writing during COVID lockdown. Basically, I'm an orthodontist, but I have a passion for writing. So it was easy for me to do the medical content writing. But I did not have any, specified specified qualification for content writing. So basically, I want to pursue with medical content writing only. So can you please tell me, like, how will your program help me with that?
Ziva, in that case, you should go for our technical writing program. That program covers medical writing aspect. Content writing is all marketing oriented content. So it's not for you.
So that only, I have written content for medical I mean, like the medical, this online consultation websites and all that. So there also, like we have, like I have written content for keeping in mind the SEO things and keywords and everything. I mean, whatever you have told is just the same. It's just that the field is different.
I get that. What was the keyword density you were keeping? Just helping you to understand and see the kind of knowledge difference. Keyword density, how much they've suggested you at that time.
It was based on a software that we used to, we used to use that software. So based on that, there was no particular density type. It was just that they used to suggest some, the software used to suggest some keywords.
I get
So
that.
we had to.
One thing is sure that you're a good writer. The other that you need to be sure about is that you are technically sound.
Okay.
Yes, at times people are good with some kind of things. Example, a cricketer, they're good with cricket, but sometimes they have to understand the technical side.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to connect here. Building those muscles about how to go ahead and do that is an option available here. However, what I'll do, I'll recommend. Are you speaking with somebody here at iMskills, Zeba?
Yeah, because.
What I'll do, I'll ask these guys to connect with you, understand your exact requirements, and then only they will suggest you whether you should proceed with this or not.
Okay,
Or in a case that you know something and we're again teaching you the same kind of things. So that won't make any kind of a sense, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
make it like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, super. Take care. Thank you. We have Sindhura.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, very well.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you. I hope you're doing good too.
Yes, yes. So the thing is, I've been working as a freelance content writer with mostly academic, right? So I teach, so I'm a tutor by profession. So I also love writing in that sense. So I've worked for an academy and Manipal University, like with helping teaching content. So my question is, so I want to get into August batch, but there is a family thing in August. So can I like get the early bird and start from September? Is that okay? Or can I enroll in August only for the same price?
Till the time the code is available in the notes, you can mention that. Are you speaking with anyone here at iMskills?
Yeah, Vikas.
Everybody's speaking with Vikas. Nice. Okay. I'll forward this to Vikas. He'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to enroll by August so that I can start from September, if that's okay.
We'll communicate further.
Yeah.
So much.
Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, you too. Rohan, your turn.
Okay, yeah. Good evening to everybody. Won't take too much time. So first up, thanks for the session. And I speak for myself that it's always educative when the person behind is taking their time and effort to educate us personally, right? Instead of having an external trainer. So I thank you for that. That always definitely helps with the measure of confidence. Okay, the second thing I wanted to ask you now, even though I personally said that job would be my first priority for X reasons, you speak about when you go through your internship, you have two different ways. When you're training somebody for a job particular, right? You have more focus on the portfolio building aspect. But as a freelancer, you also take more steps of upskilling in various areas, to help yourself market better. Now, what if I personally wanted to prepare myself for a job first, but I am equally interested to upskill myself in the other departments? So can I ask you for that, and can that be provided, or is it more so that, oh, you don't want to, spread yourself too much? Or
question.
Right.
I think this will address so many in one go, many other people, as this can be the question, or in near future, if somebody would like to do the transition from job to a business segment.
Right.
The good part about job people is that they get limited type of, you can say, workload given during the training period, because it's kind of a very easy. The one who has an approach for freelancing, this guy gets double the workload because he's building a portfolio and obviously he's doing a lot of other marketing activities, which people may have not done ever in their life. So I would like to tell you that if you will keep your end vision as you're a freelancer, because portfolio is anyways you're building. Your portfolio is anyways built, your job ready. And while you're keeping yourself as a freelancer, you're positioning yourself like that. So you're meeting both the goals. So in the initial, you can start like that. Parallelly, you can start with building a portfolio, or otherwise you can actually go ahead, build up a good portfolio and then launch yourself as a freelancer too. And you can parallelly, while in the job, you can go ahead, let's say build a website blog where you're educating people. You've started attracting leads, or you're at least influencing your social media presence, audience. You can get yourself in that. So I think approach in the beginning, in your case, should be like that I am a freelancer, because first you will be building a portfolio for the final end goal, that's freelancing, but don't do freelancing. Learn that muscle, build that muscle, and then of course, the day you're sure, you can get yourself in that. Hope this answers the question. Colonel Shamlalji, I will unmute you in 2 minutes. I would like to go ahead and speak with Arshpreet sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hi, good
First
evening.
First of all, thank you so much for the wonderful session.
One
So
quick
you-
second, Arshpreet. 1 quick second. Rohan, was this clear, the answer part?
Yeah.
I'm asking Rohan. Was this
Okay.
clear?
Okay.
I think you need to write in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Rohan. Great. Yes, Arshpreet, sorry. Oh, I have to unmute you again. Okay.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. First of all, thank you so much for the wonderful session. Though you have cleared all the queries that was going in our mind. But I have a question related to, though I'm a teacher, by profession, I'm a teacher, but along with I'm a passionate writer also. Right now, I'm writing just poems in both Hindi and English, and sometimes I write articles also. But in future, I want to write a book, or you can say publish my own book. So this course is good for me.
It is, in fact, why in future? We'll do it in the training period. Why
Hello, pardon?
the book publishing part, we will be doing it in the training period itself.
Okay, 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 sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Do you have training for? So what is this, sir? Tense matters and screenplay, filmy subject, Colonel Sham. Sir, we don't. It's more like content writing is more of a marketing related content, sir. And to you, what I suggest, sir, Colonel Sham, that you please check these are the subjects covered, so that you have better understanding. And in fact, I would like to share something that in the given case, if you have somebody who's counseling you, I'll align that person and make sure that you're clear about each and every offering that we have. So you can accordingly take those steps forward, okay? Okay, any other question, guys, you have? People targeting 20th August. Any person who have so far enrolled, is this course for them who does not have any experience in writing? Manju, this course is only for those who are completely new for us. New in terms of they don't know anything about the subject. I can teach those types of people better. Those who have, let's say, a level of an understanding about a subject, they are always in the mindset of always listening. I'll explain this part. So if you know something, you are always in that mind frame. That this I know, why is he teaching me like this? So I really don't want that people to be a student in those types of, from those types of categories. I want fresh people, those who don't know anything about it. I have to work with them like they are my nursery kids, kindergarten students, and I'm their teacher. That way I can coach them well. That's the opportunity. Thanks, Rohan. Glad you're a student here. Chandni, I'm unmuting you. Hi.
Hello. Hi,
Hi.
Vaibhav. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Vaibhav, like as you said, like I have done a digital marketing course, so I know little bit of this thing, but I haven't I am into content only. Like as soon as the course got over, I got internships in content writing. So, but I have, like, I don't know the proper, what you say, the proper thing, like every, like copywriting and creative writing and like whatever other stuffs are there in content. So I want to just like, I want to know, like, if I enroll in this course, so it will be definitely beneficial for my career growth as content writer, right?
In fact, in the digital marketing thing, if you recall, your instructors must have told you content is the king. Do you remember
Yes,
that?
yes, yes,
They have
definitely.
said that, right? Now let me explain. When you're running ads, what do you publish there? That's content.
Yes,
When you're writing or shooting an email campaign using MailChimp, Sender, or any other platform, what do you shoot?
yeah, content, email,
You're posting and engaging with your audience there at social media. What exactly you do?
content,
When you're building a website, let's say WordPress website, and the words that you write there, content. When you do SEO on page or off page, what do you do?
content.
Anything and everything is content. Just remember that. So I think the added advantage for the digital marketing learning that you've done, content writing will help you to upskill. Second important thing is that one vertical that you'll open up for yourself is that because most of the marketers they expect because their money involvement is there. If I'll hire you as my ads expert, I want you to be here in the office. If I'm giving you my social media presence, I need to trust you because let's say if you are third person, you've posted something that's not right, I can be in a trouble as a brand. So I want you to be in my office. But the content is the only thing that where you will send me in the Word document, I'll do the proofreading. If it is appropriate, I'll post it.
Yes.
So writers, you actually open up an opportunity for yourself that allows you work from home too. And realistically, it is one kind of a market that is open for all, whether you are in Delhi or Mumbai or in Pune or somewhere in Nigeria or somewhere in Canada. The client in the end of the day needs a good content. That's it. So it has a good opportunity. Potential is there. But again, in the end of the day, as I said, I have been repeating this word again and again that I have successful students as well. And I have examples for failures too. So the failures part, nobody talks about it. I am talking about this particular thing from different point of view. Let's say I have failures too. I will never tell you that these people failed. As an instructor from the same batch, if I'm producing best writers, I'm also producing failures. But if you look at it from the point of view of me as a committed person is there. But the student involvement is on the higher side in this particular program. So I need you to work on that part. So anyone who's participating, I really want that you guys are taking care of everything aggressively. 4 months is what you get. In that, we have to publish a book, write for Times of India, write our this, write our that, SEO, WordPress, technology understanding, SEO on page, off page, everything you have to learn. Because every Saturday I'll come 2-3 hours, I'll give you lecture, I'll leave you with the feedback, and that's the process. But you have to go ahead, learn, adapt, move fast. Okay, it's kind of a marathon. Every day we will be running for the next 4 hours, for 4 months. Sorry, Chandni.
Yeah, Vaibhav, one more question I have. Like, if I have like near to about 1.5 to 2 years of experience in content till now, but like if I join internship after the completion of the course, so like will it affect my my resume or like my career in any way, or it will be considered as experience
Digital
for
marketers or content writers, they
yeah.
are, what should I say? It's like a same family, same group, like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Digital
That
marketing is the overall umbrella under which you have content, SEO, email, all these things.
no, Vaibhav, my question is like working for a company for near to about 1.5 years example. And after that, when I did your course and joined 2 months internship example to learn more about copywriting and like to
I
keep
get that.
myself
You don't have to
better.
leave, you don't have to leave your current job while you're doing the internship. And I have a solution available that I'll address. Given the classes get it recorded, I don't want my competitors to learn from me and pick up the hacks that I use here. Sort
Okay.
it. Without quitting the current job, you will be doing the internship and you will be learning everything. Am I clear?
Okay.
Chandni?
Okay.
Lovely. Your resume will be as good as it is right now. Who else was there? Radhika. Radhika, I think you're same Radhika. You were talking to Veronica, if I'm not wrong. Couple of days ago, you have enrolled. Am I right or wrong? Understood. So I was talking about people who have enrolled just now. So that means after Rohan, I have 2 seats left. Thanks, Mehraj. Glad you enjoyed. Mehraj, who would like to talk next? I think I've unmuted every other person. One great thing about this thing is that I know people, what's happening in my team. I was able to reconnect you, and I know the location too. Let me unmute you. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Mehraj. Unfortunately, your voice is not coming clearly.
Hello.
Mehraj, can you please come again? Everything once, whatever you have said, because I was unable to hear.
Just give it. So I have 2 questions basically. The first question is I have a very demanding job. And usually many a times, like many a days, I work for 13 to 14 hours a day. So in that case, how do I fit in the program? Because I want to, build my career as a freelancer. The second question is I want to write, but I have a fear of getting judged. Like what if people would give me negative comments or something like that? So I just wanted to know if we'll get a mentor who would give us the feedback before we publish the article,
You will have-
or if we are getting one-on-one
Yes.
mentor sort of a thing, wherein we kind of have that confidence at least for 6 months to 1 year or something like that.
You will have, don't worry. Of course, the mentors are us as your teachers.
Okay.
Other than that, I think the judgment part that you have mentioned here, this is on a personal front. I'm just, keeping the training program alignment on the other side.
Mhm.
Here's what people are judging upon. I am not talking about, let's say I've written a book and there are mistakes. I take these things as the opportunity that so there was one ebook we uploaded there in the LMS. There were mistakes. Those were written by, of course, the intern. I won't write a book of 400 pages. Of course, I have interns. Mistakes are bound to happen. In my family, my father have already, one thing that I learned in the early age of mine was, हिंदी में बताता हूँ, जो काम करता है वो गलती करता है, जो कुछ करता ही नहीं है वो तो कुछ करता ही नहीं है. So first this judgment wala mindset for somebody, let's say somebody is passing when that is stopping you, I think you should not do that. Talking about proofreading thing, I think that is a good muscle we need to build in ourselves. You may get my support for one book, for one article, for 10 SEO content, for 3 social media posts, but I cannot hold you every time. One day you will be in your own job, right? This is the muscle. If this is weak, we have to build that. And that's called the mastery in the training program that we build. We do. That's one of the reasons we do a lot of exercises, practices, that what makes a good content looks good. And the right answer to all these things is proofreading plus A/B testing. Now, what is A/B testing? Let me explain. I've written 2 articles, one with one title tag and the other with different title tag. In one, I ask the question. In the other, the title I'm talking about, I have given an opportunity to read more about something. Ask the question kind of a title is working more. People are reading. I have a better click-through rate. More people are clicking there. That itself is an answer that this kind of an article works versus, or I would say how to article works for in my case or in my niche or in my category of industry that I work into versus the other kind of journal articles. Okay, example, which institute offered best content writing course gets maximum clicks versus top 10 content writing courses. Understood, Mehraj?
Yeah.
This answers the second question. The third important part is that if this kind of a thing that comes to your mind, because a lot of people have observed in our training history that some people, they don't take a step forward because they feel like that my vocabulary is not good. I will make grammatical errors. Okay, today we are in the internet world where We have so many tools that can help you before you go live, and they will tell you, okay, this is the mistake and this is the solution of this mistake. If you're following something every day, trust me, this muscle will become very strong. You will stop making such types of mistakes over a period of time. I'll not say in a month, but yes, of course, in 6 months, this is going to be there. Answers to the question, Mehraj?
Yeah, it does.
And good part is, जो मेहनत करता है, that's the point. Okay, वही गलती करता है. Remember that. Asta. So I'm going to take this last question because the class is already extended by around 20 minutes. Oh, by mistake, I've muted you again. 1 second, Asta. Asta done.
Hi, Vibhav. It was very wonderful session. Thank you so much. Vibhav, I want to ask, I have done masters in clinical trials and drug development. So I worked with Fortis in medical writing team. During my trials, I have done worked with the team with so many trials we have done. But since 2016, I quit my job due to some my personal reasons for my children and my marriage and all. Now I want to start again as work from home. So will it be beneficial for me? Should I stick on medical writing, or I have to, or should I expand in all areas? Can you please suggest me,
I'll
or
tell
should I?
you.
Yeah.
Nice. So, ma'am, see, medical writing, definitely high paying job. At the same time, your academic alignment is on that side.
Okay.
Given building a content writing skill will help you to learn marketing for yourself, to reach out to more potential people who are outsourcing medical writing thing, can be an added advantage in your case. But as IM Skills, I cannot promise you that in medical writing industry, I can get you work from home, because this morning when I was checking this part, I also checked this medical writing industry because we have technical writing course.
Yeah.
So in the technical or medical industry, 90% people have started calling people come to office.
Okay.
Eventually, content is all opposite. 90% people, they are offering work from home jobs.
Okay.
So the market, these are two sides of market. One way I am giving guarantee when it is content. Other way I'm not, because in
Technical
the
you
medical
won't.
industry, and the best part is, I would not even say this is the best part in considering your case in mind. See, they will ask you to come to office. So work from home is one kind of a rare opportunity. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get you that. So building content writing skill eventually give you work from home freedom, because you can do that in the other aspects too. But if you will ask me as a person, which market helps you to fit into the best, that's medical industry.
Medical industry.
Definitely, ma'am, because you're a medical writer, you've been doing it, you know the background about it, your academic alignment is accordingly there.
But if I will join this content writing, so my area will be expand. No, medical writing is one aspect.
It will surely expand without a problem. Eventually, you can call yourself your tech plus content, both the writer. So,
Yeah, technical plus content, because I want to work from home only, Abhi, right now.
so you better go for a skill set in content development, because there you get an opportunity for content writing.
Okay.
That's the only way that you have. By the way, so all the people who are
I
available,
joined this master course in content writing, that
itself is good. I mean, that can get you a work from home kind of projects, even jobs. One thing to all, I would not tell you that people who are here to become freelancers, okay? All you need is just 5 clients. You are not in my kind of a business, B2C. If you look at me every Thursday, typically in the same black t-shirt, all my session recordings, I don't know why on Thursday I wear this black t-shirt only. Every Thursday, 3 p.m., I have to host a session, invite people, counsel them. This is the maths that I do. In your case, you have to just get 5 clients, serve them for the rest of your life. They are giving you, let's say 20K each. You have 1 lakh business with you. You don't have to pick up a call and convince people that I'm a good writer. It's just that you have to convince them and serve them forever in such a great way. So this is the good part of B2B market. First 5 clients and that's over. But if you are really looking forward to go ahead, scale up, so then in that case, you need to have team, this, that, and all that. That's again one kind of a skill I teach people. But remember that that is more like a hectic thing. So at your capability, if 5 is what you can manage, more than enough. 5 sales is what you have to do. 5 Zoom meeting is what you have to do. Okay, Asta, can you
Okay, thank
move yourself back? The last question that I'm reading for Mehraj, how hectic is the course? I am not sure if you have answered this question. I'm trying to understand what's that? If my job and the course can be done together. See, I wanted to say this, but I stopped myself given we are two at this stage, anonymous people to each other. All I want to tell you at that time was 14 hours a day. Are you serious? Matlab, it's something that's really difficult. So first is that whether somehow you do this training or not, I don't know that, or any other training, but this is my suggestion that 14 hours of day is not a healthy kind of a working culture. 8 hours of job and then 1.5 hour of travel is something that people can digest. Now you've said a course commitment. You give me altogether 8 hours over this Saturday or Sunday one day. I'm okay with it. But in a month, I need your commitment for somewhere between 30 to 40 hours. While I was talking to you, one thing I could sense that you are quick, you are sharp, and you speak well. So that gives me indication that you'll be able to adapt well. You speak well. So speakers are good writers too. That's one indication. So one of the things that you should know is that somehow if you can manage that time frame, you are in this training. Otherwise, that 14 hours thing is something I would not like to invite you for. Otherwise, you will be more frustrated. One with the 14-hour job, plus then another loss of money that you will be doing. Freelancer or job, what will be good for me? One answer to everybody, it's always a business. That's always good. I've been an employee. I've been an employer. Freedom, wealth, and career. All you get is in business. So at any given moment, I personally suggest business. But risk appetite, along with that, for example, this month sales are not going so good. Last month, it was really, really great. One of the best months of our lives. So you have to digest that too, because you have liability. So both the things are there. That's how businesses people are. Okay, so it was great hosting the class. I think I've extended the session by around 30 minutes. Everybody, thank you so much for participating. It was really great hosting this class. You guys were all awesome. I'm looking forward welcoming everybody in the upcoming lectures. For any help, kindly connect with our team members. Remember one thing, that one of the ethics we work upon is that we do not invite people like a typical sales orientation or oriented company that just get them somehow. That's not the approach that we follow. And I really want that you can rely upon us, but we are also relying upon you guys. Hard work is what I need. Then trust me, your financial situation, I'll personally take care. This is the promise. If I'm taking someone's money, I know you are stuck in your life, that I know I've been there. You are stuck. That's why you're paying money and upskilling yourself. Otherwise, who is upskilling? People around me, they're not upskilling. They're all happy. They're sipping their coffees and I'm hosting the session right now. This is the reality. They're all sitting, waiting for me. When should this guy will stop and we will enjoy your talk? That's the reality. So I know that pain. But remember that I can only coach you. You are the one who is going to make sure and make a change in your life. That is by taking actions. So no false promises, nothing. Please welcome yourself in this training program at any moment, provided you're ready to go ahead and take those actions. So once again, God bless everyone. It was great meeting you online, and soon we will also be meeting in the upcoming lectures. Thank you so much. You guys have a nice evening ahead. I'm ending the meeting now. Thank you. Great, guys. Thanks.